Alright everyone, we're going to be taking a look in today's video. I cannot grammar, but today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers 1 Thundercracker, who didn't speak all that much in the movie, but has a really cool redesign of Starscream. And yeah, here he is. In all honesty, I expected just to be a pure reskin, or like pure repaint, pretty much. It kinda is, but it's a really nice, vibrant blue. They don't have the tail fin that Starscream here would have, and the null rays and the cannon are different, so it's just these two now. I kinda wish that these were opposites of each other, but I guess just budget or whatever reason they just made it the same. Feels kind of lazy. But that's kind of like my only gripe with this, that they don't like have a left and right version just to go with. Also, something to point out, it's going to be really hard to point it out here, but let me just do this real fast because I can have it out. So pretty much what's going on here is that there's a little clip that's supposed to hook on to that gray portion right there. I didn't do that in the short. I think it's just because I forgot. I literally can't think of any other reason other than me being forgetful. That's literally it. And that helps you keep the wings at this angle, but really it doesn't matter if you use that clip or not. I just noticed it and put it on, and I was like, okay. Kind of got a whole swoopage, downward swoopage, and yeah, it's so swooshable. You can just like do crazy like barrel rolls if you want to do a Star Fox reference. But yeah, we can do size comparisons real quick. Let's just start with the most obvious one, his fellow seeker, Starscream, and with the way the wings work, how everything else is unique. What am I saying? How things that are similar, like the cockpit area, of course paint is like the biggest difference in how the wings are arranged, the wing design, the tail fin versus lack of, the null rays pretty much. Yeah, no, that's pretty nice. Let me get a few other jet formers to compare. And here we have him next to Cybertron Starscream. Looks really nice, even though this guy is chunky. Next we have this Star Raider Cyclonus repaint. I'm going to be completely honest with you, I forgot his name. It'll be on screen, and let me know in the comments below if I got the name right. I could be wrong, I don't know. And finally, because why not, here's Windblade. And without further ado, we're going to get this guy into butt mode. You're going to notice in the transformation, I remove these. That's just to make my life easier. You could do it without removing these. Same thing with Starscream. I don't think I clarified that in his review, but yeah, you can do these. You can do the transformation without removing these. I'm just going to remove them now for the sake of ease. I'll put this back just for solidarity, because you are going to have to take these off anyways, or like undo the tab, how all that works. Yeah, like that, and then you got a cleaner Tetrajet. Alright, now let's get the transformation. Alrighty, now we have Thundercracker in his bot mode, and they reuse Starscream quite a bit. The only difference is the wings are not on ball joints, so they stay in this configuration, whereas with Starscream you have to flip it. Don't have to do that here, thankfully. Everything kind of just stays as this kind of wing, this version of a wing. I can't English. Let's take a look at the details, starting with his face. Yeah, it looks like he's got a visor or a pair of sunglasses on, and I appreciate that being a whole different look compared to I think it is the Modern Studio series, More Than Meets the Eye, I think it's called, where they just use different expression but basically the same head. Not too big on that. I don't mind if Skywarp has the same like head design, as long as it's not a whole thing like Starscream right here. But I gotta say, this one looks way better. Like, way better. In terms of just the general shaping compared to, well, again, Starscream. Yeah, I think they just took whatever they could with the original mold and improved upon it. Of course, no ankle tilts, so everything's kind of sculpted at an angle. And the null rays are different this time. He doesn't come with any other like additional gun or anything like that, but to be fair, the one the Starscream came with is, yeah, no. So I'm okay that they omitted it and just kept the two guns that he can really just use like this, like that. Or, you could be a madman, take it off shoulders and put it in his hands. Looks nice when they're in his hands too, I'll be perfectly honest with you. Looks really nice. Let's do that. Detailing, of course, I already said most of it earlier. Cockpit and all that. The way everything just works out is really nice. Articulation, head is on a ball joint. Up, down, left, right. All that fun jazz. 360. He has no real waist swivel because of the way the transformation works in the body. Arms, if you finagle it, can go full 360, at least his shoulders. You have bicep rotation, nothing at the wrist due to how transformation works, but you do have an over 90-degree elbow bend. Legs kick that far, back that far, knees go past 90 like that, and that's it. Oh, you can adjust the wings to your liking. You can do it like this, which looks nice. I think it looks pretty neat when you have in that configuration. Makes it look a little more bulky. Oh yeah, thigh swivel. Forgot about that. But yeah, let's get the size comparisons. Starting with, well, you kind of knew this one was coming. Well, I'm pretty sure you were certain this one was coming, and yeah. Starscream, if a lot more blue, and honestly kind of better for it. Plus, the blue that they use on this guy is a lot nicer than the blue that is on Starscream. That's insane. Next comparison. Here he is next to Megatron. I don't have a sound wave yet, so that's all for Decepticons. And to end it off, I'm just going to keep it short and sweet with Optimus Prime. And that's going to be it for today's review. Yeah, as you can tell, because there's no like real butterfly joints, and the ankles being non-existent or pre-sculpted to be at an angle. I said ankle and the angle, English. But yeah, minus those things, it's still a good figure. If you like the Starscream mold, then this is an absolute must. If you like Thundercracker over Starscream, yeah, no, go for this guy. If you're a TF1 collector or trying to collect all the figures, at least the major ones, like me, then yeah, get him. He fits in really well. But that is going to be it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. If you enjoy what you saw, hit the like button. Abrasive cut. He fell because I kind of tapped him a little bit. But yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. You guys enjoyed? Let me know. If you didn't, let me know what I can do to improve, or just what else do you want to see. I like doing toy reviews, but I'm open to trying other things that are within my ability. It's just I can try. I can try my best. If it doesn't turn out well, then yeah, whatever. But let me know. Let me know if you want me to review a different kind of figure. If you want me to review a different Transformer. Want me to do a different video, let me know. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye bye.